Okay. I think that I caught myself at a kind of awkward time that I'm not supposed to be in, but I guess if you consider God's timing, you're exactly where you're supposed to be at the time, at the right time, at the moment. I'm feeling cheated. I feel like if God and Source and Universe had an intention for something to happen, then why did it happen the opposite way of as it was supposed to? And if that was the case, at any given time, God and Source and Universe could have changed it, but chose not to. Then I think about this in this way. Maybe at the moment in time in which it was presented to a person, it was just kind of not deserved. Them or you. Feeling cheated. So I play my cards as they are because it doesn't make a difference if you shuffle them. The only reason people want you to shuffle your cards is because they want to hear about them out of the entire universe of people. And when God wants to speak, so shall he do so. Willing release. Number 49, which breaks down to a 13. And if you break down 13 into in numerology breakdown, 13 breaks down no further than 13. It is a number that has no breakdown. If you truly break down 9, it breaks down into a 3, but 13 is the number that has no breakdown. The devil energy, willing release. You know, as I was walking to the store this morning, I saw a yellow and black butterfly. And dandelions are my ultimate favorite flower. And I'll tell you why. Dandelions are the wish flower. Make a wish. But yellow and black are my favorite colors. I saw a dead yellow and black butterfly. It was odd. I was walking to the store. I choose to walk not because I don't have a car, but because I choose to walk because it gives me peace of mind. Like, I have a car. Matter of fact, I'm close to having 2, but walking gives me peace of mind. It's like being in a room full of people and thinking what they want you to think, and then being in a room by yourself and thinking what you want to think. Yesterday I made like a hectic decision to call upon someone that I know is very indecisive and choiceless and unimaginative and with no direction. Unless someone, have you ever imagined having no direction unless someone told you where to be? scarred reverence. This person that grew up like that, like someone told them where to be, how to do it, who to see. And I feel bad for them. And maybe that's why I'm stuck to their energy, because I mostly feel bad than want to be surrounded by the bullshit that they have to deal with. Oddly enough, in the same energy, can you imagine this? Let me tell you something what happened to me. So I literally had a dream about this person in my sleep. As I woke up in the morning and I waited till about, 10 o'clock to check my phone, my ex-wife had text called asking me about some irrelevant ass thing and then telling me, but the thing is, I'm not interested in where I came from. I'm interested in where I'm going. I know the ins and outs of that situation. It's not who I am today. But that's kind of the important part of the other situation, is that who I am today? Do I want to be in a cube? Imagine a floating cube in the universe, and God is so thankful for you to be in that cube because you served God as a human being, but you're still cubed. That's what they call the matrix, right? They don't want me to pull no more because they haven't brought one. So then if I were in your cube, I wouldn't even be able to live in the here and now. I'd have to live in whatever you think is right for what you have going on in your life. I feel like my life was better. So the question is, what is the big deal about the here and now? See the patterns exactly. And advice from a cat. The here and now has stolen. Look at it. The here and now. The here and now. And the past has stolen. The past has stolen your here and now. The people that want something for themselves but couldn't accomplish it, and then they went ahead and asked you to come forth to do so. I was done like that. As a child, being available to adopt, but being there to make money off of so that they could buy their house, buy their kids' stuff that they never even offered me, and then I was the only one in the house at 14 years old that could pay the bills. The here and now. So now I look at them like treachery. I don't look at them the same. Like, I used to idolize the same people that used to hurt me. And Spirit showed me something that at the end of the day, if they're not into this for you by yourself as an individual forward movement, then they are doing things selfishly. if it buys you no reverence, then why are you buying it? And then my parents decided they were going to make up for it by trying to buy me a little too late the things that I really needed. A little too late. Because I've lost the ability to be thankful for it. And they lost their moment to be great. So they can buy me whatever they want. But their mistake is now I'm asking for presents and they can't give it. So what is that? It says, water. My mother and father are both water signs, so trust me, this is essential. One's a Pisces and one's a Scorpio. I have a thing about Scorpios. I love them first, and I leave them last. They're so good for me. It's like having, I don't know, putting a bird in a bag and then putting it in water and expecting it to float. It just kind of doesn't work that way. I'd rather see my bird perching and happy. Here it is. Because those water signs that try to deplete you is exactly what they're going to get in return, and they don't realize this. Everything you do on evil will return to you in evil. So the person that you expected the most from will also you get the least from. And you have to just keep molding and molding and molding and molding. And water signs don't give up. I'm going to tell you that much. So they're going to keep molding until they realize maybe I'm trying to mold something. Maybe I'm a fruit tree and I put a seedling in the ground, and I didn't realize how much work it would take to make the seedling a fruit tree. They'll always blame the seedling. Moving right along, the being in the picture has many hands, and yet water falls through her fingers. It blesses her in the moments it touches her radiant skin and continues on its journey. Her heart is also overflowing with love. Her eyes are filled with stars. Her gracefully allowing what comes through to move her without control. Aligned with purpose, she is overjoyed to give from the limitless place. She radiates so much light into the world. Give more from a place of overflow than obligation. Even when we think we have nothing to give, coming from a mindset of overflow creates more of a what we want. So I'm not sure exactly at this point what this has to do with my reading. I'm not going to change my reading, nor I'm going to say it doesn't apply. I'm not going to say it doesn't apply. It applies for the person that it's meant for. I'll never take that from anyone. Ever. But I know that okay. So that really kind of makes sense. It says participation, past lives, and breakthrough. Number 4. Number 18. And number 11. I'm watching a show with a girl called 11. You should watch it. It's called Stranger Things. Well, this girl does exactly this with her mind, which is breakthrough. So I'm trying to understand, and it says it is time for radical ways of beginning and being and thinking. And you can start by granting yourself the freedom of creativity to be you. That's what I've been saying. Unleash your inner rainbow dragon and unapologetically claim your heart. Your heart-based empowerment and radiant unconventional gifts. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Let go of limiting stories and take up all the space you need. You have fun unleashing who you are, as I will. And as bold and radical as your ideas and offerings might be, they could be just what the world is waiting for, what the world wants. Be the masterpiece of your always wanting, that you've always wanted to be. For sure. And it says stepping in and stepping up all those dreams or projects you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it is just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows, for sure. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside of your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece. Through the courageous acts of making a start. Start somewhere. Breaking through. Past lives. Do you see these energies? That wishes they had taken a bit of a chance outside this hourglass. You see the roads either way that would have been endless and powerless, and the universe is all behind, but these people are stuck in this hourglass of wishes. There's nothing but sun and stars, but they're stuck with what they chose. People of every generation. I mean, the Chinese dynasties, the African American slaves, the Indians, the Russians, every culture, even the greats. I mean, from times of Caesar and Socrates, they were stuck in what they were made to believe. But the world today says, believe. If you believe that there's a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe that there is nothing you can do, you can do. If you believe that there's a man on the moon, man on the moon. And then my other favorite artist is, you gotta be, and you gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. 'Cause all I know is love will save the day. Don't ask no questions, 'cause it will go on without you, leaving you behind if you can stand the pain. Listen what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. Some may have a different view, but oh my, hey, you gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. 'Cause all I know is love will save the day. You got to be bad. You got to be bold. You got to be wise. And don't ever stay. You got to be hard, not too hard. All I know is love will save the day. Stepping through and radical expansion. This is one to Hierophant. If you'd like, please leave something supportive to say that you hear me, because it's been about 3 years and I don't know what is going on. I just hope that people understand.